Good morning. I think it's still morning. All right. I'm Dr. Ndumbalo from Ocean Road Cancer Institute. It's the mother of all the cancer treatment and care in Tanzania. So all other have evolved from Ocean Road. So I'm speaking as the father and the mother now of cancer care in Tanzania. So this is just overall, we are about 59 million population, and our life expectancy is 64 years. Our capital city is in Dodoma, and our largest business populated city is in Dar es Salaam, which is about 5 million. We have a political stability since 1961, and we are home to Kilimanjaro, here Zanzibar, Serengeti, and Ngorongoro Keta. So you have to go and visit those other sites as well. So overview, as most of our presenter also mentioned regarding this global burden of cancer. So it's about 0.6 million die of cancer, which is about 21% of all NCDs globally. And in Tanzania, and nearly this burden is mainly in low and mid income countries. And in Tanzania, cancer is the fifth cause of death among adult men, and second in female adults. And we are estimated, in the global can estimated that we have about 40,000 new cases a year. And there is a projection that this will increase by 50% by 2020. So we are almost 2020. So you can imagine the burden is still increasing. So in Tanzania, this is slightly this is our epidemiology of malignancies. In male, we have a prostate in Kaposi sarcoma, and the third is also fungus. And in female is cervical cancer, breast, and Kaposi sarcoma. These are our top 10 in terms of incidence, and it definitely reflects the mortality, as you can see. The cervical cancer is number one there almost, and then followed by breast, and then Kaposi sarcoma. So this is our, in terms of epidemiology and overall cancer burden. So Ocean Road, it was established as an institute in 1996 as a radiotherapy center of our national hospital, that is Muhimbili National Hospital. So before 96, it was a radiotherapy center, but after 96, then it was, by act of a parliament, it was established to be a full-fledged cancer institute. So dealing with treatment, care, research, and training in terms of all the regarding cancer care in Tanzania. So it's a referral, and it's a national center that is supported 100% by the government through the Minister of Health. At Ocean Road, as a picture in all other African countries, the patients are presented at the very late stage. About 70% of our patients are presenting stage 3, stage 4. And in Tanzania, the policy says cancer treatment is free. So, but we have a problem. It is regarding the treatment as free, but when you start from the diagnosis, when you are in regional hospital or you are in district hospital, you have to pay all the way until when they found out you are diagnosed with cancer. So yes, it's free in terms of policy, but we have, that's why we see some of, one of the reasons that patients are presenting late, because they had to fund themselves and all these costs until they are diagnosed to have treatment. Also, even if they are getting treatment, thanks for these past 2 years, we are better in terms of the drug. But before that, it was also frequently a drug shortage as well as a radiotherapy services. So yes, the policy says cancer treatment is free, but we have a lot of problem and regarding this. So this is just less statistics I pointed out. This from 2005. As you can see, we had 879 cases in 2005, but we have almost 2,000 in 2016 and 3,000 in 2017. There is no data for 2017 here. So that number is keep on increasing, and we are getting 6,000 new cases a year at Ocean Road. So we have different services. We have screening services. In this, we are screening for breast, cervical cancer, prostate, and also we start a new service of screening the albinos in skin cancer. This one has started about a month ago, people living with albinism. Diagnostic services, as I just started pointing out earlier, is that we depend mostly for the diagnosis in other hospitals, and they come as referred patient to us. So most of these preliminary staging diagnoses are done in other hospitals, especially Muhimbili National Hospital. But when they come to Ocean Road, we have pathology services and radiotherapy services that we do there in terms of staging them before they start treatment. But mainly immunohistochemistry, we depend on our central pathology lab that is in Muhimbili National Hospital. And also Ocean Road doesn't provide surgical services. So the surgical services also we get them from our Muhimbili National Hospital. It's like I can say 10 kilometer, 5 kilometer apart between Muhimbili and the Ocean Road. So even if we want any surgical intervention, then we take the patient with the ambulance to Muhimbili. So we don't provide surgical services at Ocean Road. But there is a plan of starting a surgical services. We did a write-up, so we are waiting for the ministry and other authorities to agree to it. If they do, then we'll have some of the surgical services at Ocean Road. Also, we have laboratory services, basic hematology, biochemistry, tumor markers, we also do at Ocean Road. We have a nuclear medicine services as well. So we have a bone scan. We are doing, bone scan, thyroid scan, renal scan, Muga scan, and also radioactive iodine ablation to the patient with the thyroid cancer. So this is the main part that I think everyone wants to hear about, radiotherapy part. Before 2016, the Tanzania had only 2 cobalt units that were at Ocean Road. So Ocean Road was the only radiotherapy center in Tanzania. And what I can say is these 2 cobalt units, which are still functional now and we are using them, treats about 190 patients in a day. So it's like 100 patients per machine. We reached a time where we are treating 24 hours. And routinely, we treat from 5 to midnight. But with the shortage, with the increasing number and especially the duration, the bookings, we went up to 4 months sometimes. So we had to treat 24 hours to reduce that treatment gap. So we have, due to that overloading, so we had a lot of breakdowns. So sometimes a week breakdown, 2-3 days breakdown because of overloading these machines. We also have a cesium machine, one, that mainly we use for those superficial malignancies that we're treating. We have 2 HDR brachytherapy, which we use amylase afterloader, and we use cobalt source. And the good thing is we just changed the cobalt source, I think 2 months ago. So we will have another 5 years of using the cobalt. So this one helps us a lot, and it treats about 15 patients a day, these two machines. And so with external beam plus brachytherapy, most of the time we are sorting especially those patients with cervical cancer. We have a single conventional simulator. This is one of our cobalt unit, that one in the picture. We have a single conventional simulator that is functional, and mainly up to the moment we are doing 2-dimension treatment. So in all our patients. So that is our gyne source. So the good thing, the past 2-3 years has been very good to us, with a very good support from the government. So we've managed to procure now 2 linear accelerator machines. They are already installed. So now we are in the process of commissioning them. So it's 6 MeV, 615 MeV photon linac, and the other one also 615 with electrons, and also 1 CT simulator. So all of them, all of these have already been installed. So we are just in the process of testing and commissioning. So it will help us a lot now to reduce that burden of 200 patients a day in 2 cobalt units. So at least we'll have a fewer number in these machines, and probably the breakdowns will be lesser in terms of breakdowns because of the large volumes of patients. Also, the past 2 years has been very good to us as well in terms of chemotherapy. In 2013, 2014, we were getting only about 4% of all essential chemotherapies. But 2016, 2017, and 2017, 2018, we are having about 80 plus essential chemotherapies. So the government, the budget that is sent to us from, the allocated budget for Ocean Road is sent directly to MSD, and then we procure those medicine to MSD. And the past 2 years has been very good, because almost the whole budget that is planned is sent to MSD. So it's just on us to procure and ask MSD to send the medicine to our center. So this has been also very, very good this has been a very good development in the past 2 years with a new government. Oncology training in Tanzania. As a mother as well, we are leading in terms of oncology training in now in Eastern Central Africa, because we have a student from Kenya, Uganda, Congo, Rwanda, Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Comoro, I think also. And there are about 7 to 12. This year is how many of them? The new one? 13. So we the one who joined this year were 13, but it was around 7 and 12 in each year. And this course started in 2010. So before 2013, we just had only 4 oncologists in Tanzania, 5 oncologists. But now we are about 25 plus oncologists in the country because of this program. So in terms of human resource, oncologist part, we don't have that big problem. So the main problem that we are having now, especially when we are doing this decentralization, will be now the other infrastructures like radiotherapy machines and these chemotherapeutic drugs. Also, we have a Bachelor of Radiotherapy Technology, and also this started in 2010. They are graduating about 10 students a year, but last year I think they were about 18 or something, 18 plus, students. So also we don't, we have a lot number of radiotherapists at Ocean Road. There are about 25 plus at Ocean Road alone. Let others who have moved to Kenya and other part of East Africa. We are planning to start a Masters of Nursing Oncology in 2019, as well as a Master of Science in Medical Physics also in 2019. So all the writings to the MUHAS. MUHAS is Muhimbili University of Health and Allied Sciences. It's the biggest medical school in Tanzania. So these are the human resource at Ocean Road. So about 20 oncologists, 24 radiotherapists. We have 3 physicists, but 1 in training. And oncology nurse professional one is only 1, but all the other nurses have been getting the on-job training in terms of caring of cancer patients. We have 1 nuclear physician, 1 pathologist at Ocean Road, and 2 radiologists. So still, as a mother, we starting initiating the cancer treatment guideline. Initially, before, as I said, before 2016, we were the only cancer center that was providing, was only center that providing radiotherapy and chemotherapy services basically. So we were just lax and just use our own protocols and guidelines. So April last year, started the move of writing our national cancer guideline, and we involved the stakeholders from all other part of the country, meaning that all the centers that are providing the cancer treatment. So we had a first draft in April 2017, and then second draft, and then we just finalized the final draft last month, and we are in the process now of compiling it and sending it to Ministry for publication as well as dissemination of this national guideline. So that is all from Ocean Road. Asanteni sana.